Okay, checking this to see if it is working correctly. Let me see. Okay, I think that's going. Well, this is a game that is a little different than what I was playing last. It is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's an open source roguelike game. A lot of these games are very difficult to play, and I have no idea how to beat any of them really. But they're fun to play because, well, you get to run around and there's random character options that you get. So I like it anyway. Anyway, as for what I'm doing, let's see. Uh, let's see, what is that? Oh, the, let's see. Oh, it doesn't like me to paste. Fun fact about my keyboard is that the N key does not work for me. So I have to work around that for now. Uh, there we go. I have a name, Robert Purcell. I can't use any N names because I don't have a working N key. And apparently Control V does not work. So my usual solution of posting an N from my clipboard to type in N's isn't going to work here. Let's hope N is not uh, a crucial key to press in order to actually play the game in any way. Now let's see. I don't remember which of these Pelantonga. Oh, I guess they're centaurs, but they're lizard centaurs? I don't know. Anyway, I will pick a completely random character. I'm a ghoul monk. Yes, I have no idea what that is. Oh, I can choose a weapon. Let's see. I guess ghouls are. I think APT means aptitude. All of the various things that you can use in the game, the races have aptitudes with. And I guess the ghouls are bad at everything. Every weapon that the monk gets. I think that's what I'm looking at here, except for their claws. So I think I will actually pick that. Okay, now, as for what my webcam is covering up, it's covering up this item menu thing there. I could make it cover up I guess probably the best thing is to cover up that because I don't know how readable that is anyway. I guess if there's any important messages down there, maybe I'll just read it. But yes, I'm Robert Purcell, the Ruffian. Okay, I have a welcome message. It is said the Orb of Zot exists deep within this dungeon. And the whole point of the game is to, well, find the Orb of Zot. I have no idea what it is like to find it because, again, it's been a long time since I played this game, but I have no idea how to get to the end of it. So right now I'm just running around. Let's see, 15 stones. Okay, I have to choose to pick things up. Okay, so let's see, there's a kobold, a bat, I guess, and a endoplasm, which I think is that thing that's confused at the far corner of the screen. Looks like all the icons are a little too small to show up very well. But that little tiny white mark there is a question mark. Anyway, I am a ghoul, and I guess I regen. What's that say? Left click, show player information. Okay. Let's see, these are all my character stats, I guess. I don't know what most of them mean, but I think... Ooh, I have infinite poison resistance, and I resist negative energy, I resist cold. Okay. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense because I'm a ghoul, which I think it's pretty much just a zombie, but, like, upgraded. I mean, I'm a monk of some kind. Who knows where I came from or how I came into existence. It says it says I have inhibited regen and torment resistance too. Yeah, I think there's like a pain spell or something in the game that does damage to you, but it's not any type of official damage type. Anyway, let's see. I will... Okay. Now let's see. I don't know what the difference between all AC, EV, and SH. I guess there's a bunch of different metrics for defense. I have no god. Yeah, one of the things this game does, which is kind of neat, at least I think it's kind of neat, is that there's like 24 different gods that if you worship them, they all have different requirements for you to behave. Now, I don't remember what most of them are, but I think if you just completely avoid the gods, then it is something that you can mostly sort of live with. Oh, the end of time freezes me. Yeah. Okay. I'm already doing badly here. I run away from something. Okay. Guess I can throw a rock. Actually... Wow, I'm just racking up the enemies here. Okay, if there is a way... My inventory... Oh, let me look at what my skills are. Okay. This game has one of the features is that you can choose which skills you want to have your character train in as you gain experience. And each of the skills you level up individually. Let's see. I guess these are the choices of skills that I have. I'm bad at throwing, bad at armor. Okay, well, I don't really know. Okay. I think I need to retreat. Okay. I closely missed the bat. Yeah, I killed the bat, actually. Okay, I killed the kobold. Okay, so apparently that's what I needed to do the whole time. Retreat and... Okay, now let's see, what is this? I need to look at my character. Okay, so I get 0.06 hit points a turn. That's not going to be too much of a problem if I just choose the rest and heal option there. Yeah, there we go. It automatically spent the number of turns I needed to heal up. Now let's see. Okay, Anyway, now I'm going to be fighting a quokka, a pesky little marsupial that is a bit like a rat. Okay. I think that's the name of a real animal, maybe. But I don't know. Luckily, I killed the quokka, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, a bunch of sleeping things are in there. I'm gonna rest here and let the enemy just come to me. And I will throw the stones at the jackal. Okay. And here comes the jackal. Yeah. I guess that's probably an upgrade from the small rat-like creature that I fought. Oh, there's another jackal. Hopefully I'll never be surrounded by them. I mean, I'm gonna just try to stay in narrow corridors and fight one at a time. Because my ghoul is not good with armor, or only dodging. Now, one trouble with this game is that it doesn't have any sound, as far as I can tell, or music. So, I don't really know what there is to do about that other than just talk about attempting to fight the creatures. Oh, I hit level 2. Hooray! And I hear a bark ×2. Okay, well, I think those are things that jackals will bark to draw attention to themselves, and yeah. The dart slug launches a dart at me. Dart slugs launch... Oh, they launch darts. Okay. I guess it says it's a small invertebrate. It hunts prey considerably larger than itself by firing chitinous darts, using a concealed air bladder to launch them with remarkable range and power. Okay. That's good information to have. Okay. Well, I guess I need to close range to hit it. Yeah, I killed the dart slug. Okay, now jackals are biting me. I guess the game says that jackals like to eat carrion, and I'm kind of a rotting corpse because I'm a ghoul, so that makes sense. But wow, these enemies just keep coming. I'm gonna withdraw a little more, hoping that I don't have to just fight them all constantly. I guess throwing a rock at the jackal was a bad idea, because it seems to be that it keeps going. Yeah. Okay, well. The jackals apparently, like, barked a ton, and they alerted, like, every enemy in the vicinity to my existence, so I have a low hit point warning now. Okay, well, I killed the rat at least. What is this, a goblin? Short, ugly, and unfriendly humanoid. Squat, broad, flat nose, sallow skin with a wide mouth and pistachio-shaped eyes. Okay. And a hobgoblin, a larger and even uglier goblin with an even worse temper to match. Many young adventurers have underestimated the danger of crossing a hobgoblin and paid for it with their lives. And hello, arboreal frippery. You find the monster hunting going on at the moment highly offensive? Well, it's kind of an unfortunate requirement of pretty much anything that is living in these games is your enemy. And they're all on one big team against you. which I guess in this rare case, since I'm a ghoul, makes more sense than it usually does. Because usually you're not like a zombie running around trying to eat everything. So like, insofar as a roguelike goes, that's kind of one of the more sensible things for everything to consider an enemy. Although I don't know why animals don't run away from you, because you'd think if that was the situation, animals would not want to get near you. Anyway, oh, I missed the goblin. Okay, I'm slowly losing my health, so I might die before I kill all this. Okay, I killed the goblin. I killed the hobgoblin. I'm gonna try to hide around the corner here and hope that I can rest and heal. Okay. Okay, there we go. I actually survived that. The jackals didn't wake up the whole dungeon to come get me. Okay, so there's some corpses there. I guess all the things in the ground appear in this window down here. And all this stuff is my inventory, which I have some daggers and 14 stones quivered in my pocket. I also have an unidentified scroll, which scrolls are unidentified until you use one of the type they are, and then they become identified. And scrolls are potentially pretty dangerous. Oh, there's a goblin coming to get me. But I killed the goblin. Okay, you automatically pick up potions. I think there's like a weight limit of some kind. Ooh, stones. Found Wukazi's bookshop. Oh, okay. Amulet of Faith. Okay, what's this do? A talisman crafted to call the attention of the gods to its wearer. This divine attention makes it easier to please your god, but your god will also take more notice of your transgressions. The amulet will drain some of your divine favor when removed. Now, I never understood how to actually do most of the faith, the worshipping of the gods in this game. Uh, there's like gods that like it when you kill stuff. There's gods that like it when you don't, that hate it when you kill stuff. There's gods that like it when you throw things. There's gods that like it when you burn things. And I mean, there's all sorts of different gods, and whichever one you worship determines what you should be doing generally as you play the game. But I never remember what the list is, so I never decide to have my character worship anything usually. Okay, so try to get the bat. That bat just keeps running up, hitting me, and then running away. Okay. Okay, there we go. I finally got a strike on it. The bat's just too quickly, so it keeps running away and then coming back. Okay. I wasn't able to sneak up on the goblin. Boy, I hit this hobgoblin and me like kept trying to hit each other like 5 times and didn't hit at all. Okay, well, let's see. That's a big door. Oh, look, a faded altar of an unknown god. Praying at it will convert you to an unknown god, and the altar's deity will greatly appreciate the conversion at so ancient a site of worship. Okay, well, and then it has like some random Bible quote about praying. This game likes to have like quotes from literature and stuff in it. I don't really know why. But there's just a massive door that surrounds the whole thing. That's some door to exist. There's a jackal, but I don't think I'll wake him up. Oh. Well, all the jackals woke up, so I think to avoid that, I guess as a member of the undead, I have no choice but to make sounds occasionally. So I don't think this ghoul is very stealthy. Ooh, I reached level 3. Okay, I can either increase strength, intelligence, or dexterity. Okay, let's see. I think probably... Wow, my intelligence is 5. I'm not sure if I need good intelligence as an undead monk. But, so that means either strength or dexterity. Maybe dexterity, because I seem to be missing a lot. Uppercase letters only. Okay. I feel agile. Well, that's good. Okay, now let's see what this is going on here. Okay. A kobold comes into view. Well, luckily I can just wait for most of these enemies to just march towards me slowly. That's at least something worthwhile. Okay. Pick up the club. Ooh, money up here. I guess the jackals that woke up all ran in different directions. I'm fine with that. Because, okay. I will pray at the altar because why not? I really don't know how this mechanic works well enough to make this not dangerous for me to start doing, but I may as well because, you know, I'm a ghoul and everyone hates me, so I figure maybe I should get all the help I can try to get. You cannot tell which god this altar belongs to. Convert to them anyway? Yes. Oh, uppercase. Yes. Wu Jian accepts your prayer. The council welcomes you. Okay, I just remembered that there is a god that absolutely hates undead and likes living things and only lets you kill undead things. But I hope that's not this god. But anyway, it says, the council welcomes you. You can now lightly attack monsters by moving around them. You can now perform airborne attacks. You can now perform damaging attacks by moving towards foes. So, it says God, and I'm at level 2 of worship of Wu Jian. Let's see if I can look up any information about Wu. Ooh, I can wall jump. Wait, it's vaults off an adjacent wall towards enemies, striking all enemies adjacent to the landing spot and taking 2 turns to complete the motion. Oh. Was I able to do that before? I don't know if that icon was there the whole time. But whatever, I'm a monk, I guess that makes sense. I will put on... yes, I put on the Amulet of Faith. Because why not? I'm already into this god thing that I may as well. And if I'm thinking of the right thing, the fact that the god gave me the ability to do airborne attacks and move around monsters to damage them. The fact that my god gave me those abilities probably means that using them is what he wants me to do. You know, just sort of dancing around enemies and doing that kind of stuff is probably the favored course of action. So let's try that. Okay. Okay, so a bat, a ball python, and a hobgoblin. The council accepts your kill. Okay, so I think this is a... The ball python constricts me. How would that help? I'm a ghoul. I think I'm undead, so... Okay. Okay, I think this is one of the gods that like you to kill things, which is good for me because that's basically all that the character is able to do, as far as I can tell. And, well, I mean, that's pretty much what all characters do in this game, but to some extent. Okay, so gonna collect some stuff. Bunch of non-magical items mostly. 41 stones. Okay. Well, that's good. But whatever the council is, I think each of the gods has like a nickname. So this god's nickname is probably the council or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna try this wall jump. Yeah, I don't want to renounce religion. Okay, okay. Select that spot. Yeah, there we go. You repeatedly attack the hobgoblin from above. Yeah, that seems pretty neat. I guess I'll wall jump again. Oh, I just went above him. Yeah, that seems like a pretty neat move. Okay, well, it's kind of seems like the sort of thing that a monk would do, right? I mean, a monk is kind of like a ninja or something. Okay. And now it's time to go... Okay. Collecting all the various weapons that are discarded. I found a shop, so I don't remember if you can sell items in this. Really walk into that teleport trap? Okay, that's a trap. Oh. Oh. Well, in order to not walk into it, I think I have to press N. Okay, I can press escape and avoid it. I guess it is good that that is an alternate, because since my N key is broken, that would be... it'd be very bad if I couldn't avoid walking into traps. If I accidentally don't know what they are. Oh, a bunch of jackals. Well, I guess they're coming to fight me, at least. Okay. Well, whatever the council is, I hope it's happy-ish for my killing all those jackals. Okay, and I think I've explored this whole first level of the dungeon. So okay. Wukezi's bookshop. Let's go inside. Okay, okay, let's see, what is this? Do I have something to sell? No, I don't think I can actually, there doesn't seem to be an option to sell in this. So I think that means that I can drop all that stuff I've been checking out, or that I've been picking up randomly, all those daggers and swords and whips and clubs. I can just get rid of those and don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, these are all books, which seem to be all wizard spell books. At least I think all of these are wizard spell books. And since I am both dumb and I have 2 magic, which I guess isn't completely terrible, because I mean, I think most magic just takes, like all low-level magic takes 1 point of magic to cast, and all like slightly less low-level magic takes 2 magic points to cast. So, you know, theoretically, if I could buy one of these, I would be able to cast spells. But if I recall correctly, you both have to like understand a spell and also like recite a spell correctly, and both of those are checks against your intelligence. So I think it's something that it's dangerous if your character doesn't know what they're doing. Which I think they don't know what they're doing. Okay, let's see. Shift plus left click will drop it. Okay. I don't care about whip, short sword, or club. Get rid of these daggers. Okay, well, I'm just going to put all those things I don't want on the ground right outside the shop. Escape hatch in the floor. Spring-loaded one-way escape hatch set in the dungeon floor, allowing the adventurer beset by adversaries to exchange the perils of this level for their perils of the next. Okay, so that's what red means. A staircase leading further down. Well, I don't know. I think I'll take the one-way one. I think I'm in pretty good shape right now. So I may as well take the risky option. What's this thing here? Serpent's Lash? Allows you to move at supernatural speeds, making any normal movements up to a distance of 2 tiles instant. Martial attacks performed under the effect of Serpent's Lash are more damaging and never miss. Oh wow. And, okay. That's an ability that I think appeared because instead of my rank with Wu Jian being 2, it's now 3. And according to this, it costs a small amount of piety. So this is like an emergency sort of thing, probably. And it causes exhaustion and cannot be used when exhausted. So I think that's a pretty fair emergency thing. I think I'll, cannot miss, and it's more damaging attacks made with it, so I think that's a pretty good option. Okay, so let's see. I will be headed downstairs. You slide downwards. The hatch slams shut behind you. Okay. And this is pretty much the game. You keep going downstairs and fighting monsters, and they get more tough the more you fight them. And you slowly level up and get better equipment and such. Okay, I killed that quokka or whatever it was. There's an endoplasm. Okay, let me do this wall jump. Oh, okay. Wall jump. No, okay. Okay, apparently I need more space to wall jump. But the message just says there's nothing to wall jump against here. So, that's not too bad. Oh, it looks like there's somebody named Sigmund here. Let's see what he says. He's not noticed me. He's carrying a wand of flame. I don't think I want to fight that guy. The elder of a pair of brothers who came for the orb. No one knows what Sigmund saw in the dungeon to drive him mad, but his shrewd magical tactics and wicked scythe now leave little time for his victims to wonder. Despite his reputation as a vicious murderer, his grandiose and dramatic ways have earned him the admiration of many denizens of the dungeon. Okay, so I think what it's saying is that that's supposed to be like a player character like race and class, but the people that live, or I don't know if these are people really. I mean, they're all on one team, but whatever they are, they like him even though he's closer to what I am than what they are. But I think I'll retreat because it's probably not the best idea to fight a bunch of enemies like in the open. Let them surround me and such. Okay, he wandered off. I'm fine with that. I won't go that way because I don't know if I want to fight somebody down a hallway. Okay, let's see. A frilled lizard and an adder. Well, the adder is awake, so I guess I'll go fight the adder. My unarmed combat skill increases to level 4. Well, that's good. Except I'm not unarmed, I'm using claws, right? Because I think, yeah, it says my character has claws up here. Left click. Faith plus. Wujian. Oh, if I'm thinking correctly now that I think of it, I think the gods that like you to kill things, they get mad at you if you haven't killed things in a while. So I'm gonna have to try to keep that in mind. Oh, that means that it's probably a good idea to not rest. Because another thing is if I am recalling things correctly, the gods getting mad at you is very bad in this. They give you, I think there was 1 or 2 gods that I knew of the last time I played this game that if they get mad at you, it's not a big deal because they just sort of don't care about you one way or the other, even if they like you. So if they get mad at you, they're kind of really passive, but it's something that I think is something that I don't really remember the game well enough to know which gods that is that I can afford to annoy or whatever. But let's see. Okay. Faker Pygritch? Grurch? Okay, I don't know what those scrolls are. But, eventually I'll start building up enough scrolls and potions that I'll try to figure out what to do. Hooray, I'm level 4 now. Okay. The adder hisses angrily. Boy, this adder is really confident he can defeat me. Okay. I think the adder must be 20 feet long or something. I mean, I would think that it must be something more intimidating than you might think, just because it's doesn't seem very much like And I mean, I guess I didn't look at the description of the adder. But anyway, there we go. Oh wow, this is a lot of goblins to all fight in a row. Okay, now it's time to cast. I will go ahead and use one of these. Let's see what that did. Okay, that mapped the level for me. That was a nice magic spell, but it doesn't really help me in my current situation much. Okay, time to cast another spell. Let's see. A profound silence engulfs you. It was a scroll of silence. Okay, so the surrounding area is really quiet now. Doesn't really help me much either, but that's okay, I think. Wait, why did I have two different wall jump abilities? Maybe one of them goes further than the other. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, I guess I should just attack these hobgoblins. I'm gonna fight one at a time. Okay. Okay, I have no idea if I'll survive. Ah! One of them jumped over me. What's this? Robin. A mountain hobgoblin recently come in search of the legendary orb. Not foolhardy or reckless enough to delve into the depths of the dungeon alone, Robin has built a small army of minions. Potential competitors will quickly find a stream of screaming goblins flying towards them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But luckily we're all confined in this one little hallway, so that isn't too much of a threat. Yeah, and I beat him. Okay. Well, I beat all of them. That's good. That means I don't have to be too terribly concerned. Okay, now I'm just going to search the rest of the map to see if there's more items I can get. Let's see what this adder's description is. A common dungeon snake. A species of troglodytic reptile commonly found in subterranean spaces. I don't know, that description seems a little odd to me just because of the fact that I really don't know. I mean, I don't really know how. Anyway, it's a longsword. That's the best weapon I've found that I will not use so far. At least I killed the giant cockroach easily. You'd think that a giant cockroach would be easier to kill, or harder to kill than an adder. I mean, the description of the adder is just, it's an adder. Oh, now Sigmund is here. Okay, let's see if I can fight Sigmund and beat him. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, let's see. Metallic gray potions. Oh, it was a potion of curing? Oh, okay. Cures poison and confusion. Well, I can't use any of my abilities, but I think this is probably a good idea to use that. There we go. Oh, that was my super ability too. And it scratched him. Okay, I guess I should have probably run it. I scratch him. Okay, apparently, okay, I died. Sigmund is apparently somebody that I should run away from, and I shouldn't have tried to stick it out and fight him. But hey, now I know. Now it tells me what everything in my inventory was. which scroll of acquirement creates a valuable item. With I get to choose what type of item it creates, I guess. Sigmund is one of the greatest threats in the game. Oh, thank you, Devastator 1. I mean, the description it gave of him kind of made him seem like he was threatening, but, you know, I really did not remember anything about this game. Oh well. Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of neat. I played this game like 5 years ago, maybe. I really liked it at the time, but I didn't know how to play it back then even. Let's see. Yeah, I know what the rest of these are. Potion of Attraction. Attracts enemies. Okay. Scroll of Immolation. Okay. Well. Okay. Robert Purcell's name is too long to be on this thing. Okay, well, anyway. Now it's time to have... what's another good name? Let's see. I can't use the letter N. But, Redme. That's close to readme. I don't know about that. Okay, well. Or to me. Do. There we go. And I will again choose the completely random character. Demon Spawn Monk. Sure, I'll be another monk, I guess. Oh, and apparently Demon Spawn is not good at any of these weapons. Well, I guess since they don't have an aptitude for any of them, I'll just let it be a random one. Wait, what? I don't remember there ever being a dungeon tile that's grassy fields. Well, I guess this is level 1 of this dungeon. A grassy, bright, sunny day with trees and fountains. Okay. There's a fountain of clear blue water. Okay, well, let's see what this thing is. I have... Okay, I don't know what Demon Spawn is. This might be a class that gets things based on, they gain mutations almost every level. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I didn't see any attributes here, I was thinking it must be one of the ones that gets things as they level up. Which I really don't remember most of the races because well, a lot of the races have weird attributes that I never understood even when I did play this a while ago. Oh, okay. And now I'm like entering the dungeon proper. That's nice. What weapon did I decide to use again? A mace? Okay. Let me see here in a moment. Manage skills. I just want to look at what my skills are. Okay, I'm gonna train maces. Oh wow. This is apparently not the best thing for me to be using. Demon Spawn monks are apparently not the thing to play as. Do I know about Tab and O? No, I don't actually know about Tab and O. I actually don't really know anything about this game. I played it once years ago. Well, I played it some years ago. And then I played it once earlier on this install just to see if the game worked. But other than that, you know, this is my first time playing it. I think I got about as far. Tab auto attack closest enemy. Oh, auto explorer. Oh, it has an auto explorer. Is it capital O? Low hit point warning. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about that. You were too injured to fight recklessly. Okay. It doesn't want me to use tab right now. You gotta use it about 90% of the time. Okay, yeah. Okay, well. Is it capital O or is it O? Oh, it is O. Just regular O works. Okay, HP restored. A rat is nearby. Okay. Oh. So, apparently you can just use O and tab alternatively. That's interesting. You hit tab when an enemy is on screen and hit O otherwise. Yeah, okay. That seems okay. I can kind of get this. For this class, monk, that seems like okay. If you're below 50% HP, it will prevent you from attacking to avoid stupid deaths. Okay, that seems understandable because yeah. Yeah, I can get that, because most of the time the decisions you make in the game are pretty simple, and you really only have to worry about not doing basic actions if what you're doing sort of requires a different strategy than just basic attacks. But I think for Monk is purely a melee class, so it probably makes sense that for the Monk you won't be doing much, but I think for the spellcasters you probably wouldn't be doing that all the time, right? Because as soon as you see an enemy, you're going to want to just cast a spell on them and not like run up to them and do basic attacks. But anyway, demonic plant, a demonic mockery of a plant covered with mysterious appendages and writhing tentacles. It appears to be harmless. If struck, it will die soon after. I don't know how, I guess it says that it says it appears to be harmless. A plant whose life has been drained away, but its physical form still intact. It looks like it died many centuries ago. Centuries ago? Wow. Nobody sweeps up down here, I guess. Okay, well, let's see. Plants are harmless. Okay. I would not have guessed that this room is harmless. I mean, demonic plant, if it was green, I would get that, but like, I don't know, it's purple. That doesn't seem very harmless to me, but I guess maybe your demonic ancestry asserts itself. A pair of horns grows on your head. Okay, so I got a pair of horns on my head. Does that give me an ability? What does that mean, that pair of horns grew on my head? Did my armor go up? Okay, I don't know what that means. But it says that a pair of horns grew on my head. I'll just assume that that's a good thing. Control A to look at my mutations. Oh, okay, that's good to know. If bolt of fire hit demonic plant, it will burst in cloud of chaos. Oh, okay. Wait, auto pickup is now up? Okay. Wait, what? Wait, shift plus A. Oh, okay. Okay, innate abilities, weirdness, and mutations. You have a pair of small horns on your head. Okay, I still don't know what that does. Okay, I'll just assume that that's good somehow, and not just makes it so that I can no longer return to civilization. I mean, it probably means that I can no longer return to civilization. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There's a fated altar of an unknown god here. You know what? I think as demon spawn, I don't want to bother with the gods right now. I think I'll risk being completely godless. The fungus is lightly damaged. That you hit the fungus begins to die. You headbutt the fungus. I guess having the pair of horns lets you headbutt things? I guess that's what the horns do. Horns will grow in large horns. They prevent wearing helmets and hats, but give you extra headbutt attack in melee. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I didn't think of that. It prevents you from wearing helmets and hats. Because you'd have to have like special custom ones made, and that might not have it, or that might not be a thing that really makes much sense. Okay, why am I not using auto explore? I don't know why. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The auto explore stops if you see a potion in the distance. I guess so you have the option to fire spells at the potions if you want. Only poorly designed hats. Yeah. Or really well designed hats. I mean, there's got to be a haberdasher that's a demon spawn in this world somewhere, right? Although I guess I'm a level 1 demon spawn, so maybe all the demon spawn that have horns grow on their head are out adventuring. Ooh, Staff of Earth. I may as well pick that up. If I recall correctly, staffs can be used to cast magic spells even if you don't have an understanding of the spell, I think? Okay, it says if the wielder is a staff that increases the power of earth spells cast by its wielder. If the wielder is skilled in evocations and earth magic, they can shatter those struck by it, dealing substantial irresistible damage, which is strongly reduced by armor. Okay, it's... okay, so maybe I'll keep that just because if I find a book of magic spells of earth spells, maybe I'll go against what I go against my better judgment and decide to try to teach my guy earth spells. Probably won't be doing that though because well, that would probably require me to not die on the next level or die soon. And I kind of expect that that's something that I won't be doing very well at. Yeah, got better at maces and flails. It went up to level 3. And I don't know what leveling the skills does for you in general. I just know that it's something that really works for you and helps. And I forgot to use Auto Explorer again. Oh well. Okay, now stealth skill increases to level 2. Okay, that's good. But okay. This tab Auto Explorer thing is interesting. I wonder if this is in the partly explored, can't reach some places. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's decided, since I've explored everywhere, it's decided to just it's decided to just stop me where I was standing. Okay, that means that I should go down one of these staircases. Okay. think what I'll mostly do is do leveling maces and flails will increase damage, accuracy, and speed of weapon. Okay. Well, I mean, like, I didn't know what it does in the sense of, do I do one more point of damage per hit, or do I have a 50% chance to do one more damage per hit? And specifically, what does level 3 do for me over level 2? You know, I meant that kind of thing. Because mechanics like that are, like, knowing those things is something that you kind of would either learn over time eventually, or you'd have to look up a wiki for. I reached level 3, strength, intelligence, or dexterity. Well, I think I'll go with strength. Uppercase letters only. Okay. There we go. Which I'm sure that's something you could look up all that information about what leveling does on the wiki or whatever, but it's probably like too fiddly and mechanistic for me to really worry about too much. Okay, what is that? Frilled lizard. Okay. A lizard with giant and colorful fringe folded around its neck. It flares its impressive frill at its victims while hissing angrily. I think somebody really liked Jurassic Park, the movie. Because I think that's what that's supposed to be. Okay. Pick up a book of dreams and begin reading. You add the spells Ensorcelled, Hibernation, Spider Form, and Shadow Creatures to your library. Okay, for some reason I thought you needed to actually read the book in order to get the spells. But I guess I just have some spells now? Wait. Passwall? Oh, Passwall must have been from the Earth Staff? Okay. Well, if I remember correctly, if you fail memorizing a spell, then that is bad for you. Like, I think you can get weirdness and mutations off of that. I think. Or maybe that's from casting. Either way, I don't think I want to try to do one of these. At least not right now. Maybe when I'm higher level. Or I could decide to... Well, my aptitude for spell casting is low. Okay, what am I good at? Fighting, evocations, and stealth? I guess a monk is really not the best class for... I guess a monk is really not the best sort of class for demon spawn. Let's see, mace. Base damage 8, base accuracy 3. Base accuracy 5, base damage 5. If I switch to using the Staff of Earth, I'd have better accuracy, but I think my staves... Well, I've already trained that to level 3. Okay, you can learn any spell, but probably not casting. Look at miscast chance. Yeah. Which I don't think... Well, is this the miscast chance, or is that the chance to memorize it? Or no, you're saying that spells will stay in your head forever even if you use Amnesia Scroll? Okay. But that's the failure rate to cast it then, not the failure... Okay. For some reason, I thought that that was the failure rate to try to memorize it. What? Well, I won't worry about any of those for now because I don't think I'm going to be using spells very much to begin with. If I wanted to be using spells, I'd probably have raised my intelligence when I gained a level. But okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Metallic gray potion. The worm bites you. A giant annelid glistening with slime with unusually large teeth. I like the word annelid. Sounds made up, but it's a real word that just means worm. I mean, okay, low hit point warning. I don't know if I should have gotten into this fight with this. I'll drink a dark potion. It was a potion of lignification. You turn into a tree. Your +0 robe melds into your body. Your roots penetrate the ground. The worm bites you. Okay, so I'm a tree now, apparently. I guess I regenerate hit points faster. Oh, my AC shot up to 21. I don't know if that's good, but I think it was 12 before. No teleportation, I guess. Boosted hit points. Stationary stasis. Lignification is a good thing. You can probably easily kill them now. Really? I can kill them with a tree? From being a tree? Okay, well, I guess I'll try to attack the worm. I guess. Okay, I socked the worm and I killed it. So now we know, tree versus worm, the tree wins. I never would have called that. I never would have thought of that. Gives you a 50% melee damage boost. Oh, okay. The ball python bites you but does no damage. Okay, well, I think my armor is good enough that yeah, my armor is good enough that they have a hard time damaging me very much. Okay, I'm having trouble hitting the kobold because, I mean, I'm a tree, so you cannot move. Well, I guess I'm a tree now, so oh, my transformation is almost over. Okay, so I think, yeah, that is a good thing then. Extra hit points and AC. Yeah, so I guess using that potion when I was about to die actually was the best thing that could have happened to me. I would not have... I feel less wooden. That's how it says that the spell ended. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Before, the worm that I fought was... Okay. The worm that I fought was tough before. I have 3 of these scrolls. I think I'll use one. Okay, you speak a word of immense power, you are blasted by holy energy. It was a scroll of holy word. Well, I guess that's not a good thing, being demon spawn. I accidentally banished myself with holy energy. But oh well, now I know. Okay. Okay, Okay, I don't know if I want to use the lignification thing again. A potion which transforms the imbiber into an animated tree with branches capable of holding weapons. Such a tree has minimal evasion, but increased health and natural armor, and is resistant to poison and immune to negative energy. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a better thing than I had. I just thought it was like a normal tree. But anyway, the worm is... Oh man. Look how much of its... look how much life it took off me that last hit. I guess I should probably drink it, because, I mean, anything else might... That's the only surefire thing I can do that would... yes. I think that's the only thing I can do that is a good insurance that I would be able to win. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, I used up my 2 good potions, but I did end up surviving, so that's not too bad. Okay. Endoplasm. You are frozen. Okay. Another worm. But it's sleeping. Maybe I will use this scroll. Okay, I feel strangely unstable. It was a scroll of teleportation. Okay. I think that means I will randomly teleport in a few turns. I did not want to teleport closer to the worm. Oh, I guess it's slower than me, so I can avoid it. Shimmering Blue Altar Sif Muna. I think Sif Muna is the magic one? Yeah. An altar to Sif Muna the Loreminder, covered in intricate patterns and writings in long-forgotten scripts. Atop a deep blue pedestal hovers a shimmering condensation of pure magic. Well, I think I will avoid that because I am a monk and not a magic man or magic monk. Okay. I kill the ball python. No, I don't want to fight that worm. I mean, let's see what my skills are. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe at some point yeah, Sif is magic. I remember in this game, the last time I played it, like reading all the lore about the different gods and how they interacted, and I liked all of the gods as a pantheon. Like it's an interesting pantheon they've got. So I do remember knowing stuff about them before, but I don't remember specifically how to please most of them. Like, I don't remember what makes the magic god happy, other than presumably never destroying books. Which, I only really remember the obvious stuff about the gods. Like, I remember the one that, I don't remember what the one was called that specifically wants you to destroy books. But I do remember that there was one that wants you to burn books all the time. Right now it's about killing things or exploring the world. Oh, Sif? That's the thing that Sif wants? Or is that a response to something else? Okay. Let's see. Ah, snakes. Ah, the adder poisoned me. Oh, I'm level 4 now. And I feel sick. And I feel agile. Agile. My dexterity went up. Okay, well, I'm no longer poisoned. Well, that's good, I guess. Okay, I don't want to fight the worm, I think. Found a gnarled glowing staff. A staff improved with arcane powers of unknown nature. Okay. I don't really know if that's something I want to get, but I'll get it anyway. Oh, it says it's a staff of fire. What's this? Are these bolts? Yeah, I don't care about bolts, I think. You were talking about the Pantheon in general. Yeah. Yeah, most of the Pantheon, from what I recall, has... Didn't they have, like, specific requirements for killing? Like, I do remember the pacifist god. The one that doesn't like it when you kill anything but undead. That seems like a really hard run to make of the game. Like, pick the pacifist god and use the power of friendship to make friends with all the enemies. Like, I remember that. I remember having no idea how to not die right away after going out and, finding the first badge of enemies. Like, how do you prevent these guys from actually not killing you, like, right away? Like, oh great, I survived 5 enemy encounters. But it was always like I couldn't get much further than like character level 2 or something. Okay. Okay, I have 87 gold pieces. That's pretty great, I guess. Wow, there's ring mail there. I don't think character having any. Let's see. Manage skills. I guess the ability with staves is... Okay, increases power of fire spells cast by its wielder and protects from the effects of fire. And if I recall correctly, evocations is something I don't actually have a penalty to. Although I think evocations is just the ability to cast from wands, I think. I think that's what it is. Or cast from staves, maybe? If the wielder is skilled in evocations and fire magic, they can burn those struck by it, dealing fire damage which bypasses armor. Okay. I think I will use the Staff of Fire. Because I kind of like the idea of that. Okay, well. I wonder if there's a reason to hang on to this holy word. Scroll. Calls on the good gods to cause great damage to any nearby undead or demonic creature, possibly including the reader. It will briefly daze monsters that are affected. Yeah. I don't think I guess it works on all nearby creatures, so I guess that's maybe a... If I'm like completely swarmed with a bunch of weaker creatures that are affected by it, maybe I could do all of it then. But up until then, I think maybe I should not worry about that. Actually, Okay, I explored everywhere. Let me manage my skills. Let's see, B. Turn that off in favor of staves. There we go. Because I'm using a stave, so I should reassign my training a little to work on that. Now, as far as I remember, every time you gain experience points for your character, you also gain training points for your skills. So if you divide up the training amongst all skills, like this, you know, you have percentages of experience goes to each of the categories. But if you want to hyperfixate on one thing in particular, you can pick it and then it will then it'll put 100% of skill development into that. And if I want to train something that I'm actually not using at all, I can do that too. Tempted to pick evocations, but it requires me to. That would require me to train both fire magic and evocations to use this staff thing. You can burn those struck by it. Okay, but it also protects. It also protects me from the effects of fire, I think, according to what that description is. Yeah, now I have a little bit of fire resistance. That's probably worth the trade-off. Okay, so now it's time to continue on. I've explored everywhere and I've run away from either one or two worms. Okay, kill the bat. Okay, another bat. Are these... No, those are more jackals. I thought they were coyotes or something else. I guess it's just been a while since I've seen what a jackal looks like. I just want to... I guess I can't really escape to get a particular corridor or whatever. But hey, at least my headbutts are doing pretty good. Yeah, I hit him with my staff and then I headbutt him with my demon horns that I have. +4 ring of protection. I don't know how I know what it is. I thought for some reason you had to identify all rings. But the fact that it identified itself makes me wonder if it's cursed or something. Okay. I don't know if I trust this to not be cursed. Of course, I don't remember what cursing really does. I mean, it probably just... Oh, my AC is 2. I thought it was 12 for some reason earlier. Oh well. It was 21 when I was the tree. Whatever AC does, it does a lot more of it when I'm a tree. Okay, let's see. I guess I'll put it on because there's no reason not to. And it did not hurt me in any way. Made my AC 6. So I'm doing pretty good now, I think. Okay. I wonder if I'll ever get good enough at this game to actually beat it. I mean, I think if that ever happens, it'll be kind of a long way off from now. But it could happen one day. Oh, hey, that's the god of slaughter. Oh, okay, it's not the god of slaughter. It's the god that hates. Yeah. Trog the Wrathful. I thought Trog was the one that likes you to burn books, but maybe it's not. I don't know what Trog the Wrathful is. Okay, it says it's crudely made by what seem to be the hands of giants and it's covered with bloodstains. Okay. Well, Time for me to go here. Okay. It's good that the walls have these torch decorations in them. One thing that always seems kind of a little strange is a lot of these games either have no light sources or they focus too much on light sources. Like I'm no expert on roguelikes or anything, but I've played a few of them, and some of them, or a lot of them really, have combinations of things that are, well, let's see. I'm about to die, so I will drink a potion. Potion of mutation. Okay, your bones become slightly less dense. You feel a little pissed off. Okay, so that made me weaker. Oh well, it was, okay. Potion of mutation. Removing several mutations, then granting a few random mutations, which are likely but not guaranteed to be beneficial. Okay. Guess I'll do that. Potion of flight. You feel very buoyant. You fly up into the air. Well, that doesn't help me at all. I'm gonna drink this one. Potion of curing. You feel better. The adder bites you. Well, that didn't help me. But at least I'm not poisoned anymore, I guess. I mean, I guess it did help me. Well, anyway. I was rambling a little bit too much, and I wasn't paying attention and noticed that I was in trouble before. Just talking about light sources. Okay, I survived with 1 hit point. That is, yeah. R&D Rage? Is that random rage? What does that mean? Berserk 1, Thin Skeletal Structure 1, Horns 1, Evolution 1. I don't know what those are. I tend to lose my temper in combat. I evolve. Okay, so so I wasn't pissed off about having thin bones. I was just pissed off because I get pissed off in combat. Well, that's good to know. I will go berserk randomly. I don't know what going berserk randomly means, but that's good. And what does you evolve mean? Now that I think of it, the demon spawn are the race that mutate slightly better than other races. Yeah, I drank a potion of mutation. I have one more potion of mutation too. I also drank it randomly in a fight because I started to lose. That's the reason why I drank the potion of mutation. So yeah. But yeah. You evolve will give you random mutations as you gain levels, good or bad. Now that I've played this a little bit, wasn't the demon spawn the race that had a higher than normal chance of most of their mutations being good? Wasn't that like the deal with them? And you evolve, is that like a thing that also stacks on top of the racial evolution mutations that happen? I mean, I have another potion of mutation. Mutations are the same for all species. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I will I don't know. Well, I have 1 hit point. I think before I experiment or do anything weird, I should rest. There we go. Okay. Do some basic things. Okay. Amulet of Guardian Spirit. Okay. Demon Spawn have personal mutations. Oh, okay. They are almost always good. It can never be gained by other races. Oh, okay. Still, that's pretty good. For some reason, I thought their perk was that their mutations had a higher chance of being good. Because I remember reading the descriptions of them once. I like how weird all the different races in the game are. That's part of the fun of this, of picking a random race and class and then going, oh wow, this is completely ridiculous what I'm doing. How is anyone expected to beat this game? Let alone with all the varying races that and options that the game has. Okay, let's see. Amulet of Guardian Spirit. An amulet containing a protective spirit which will cause any damage taken to be divided between the wearer's reserves of health and magic. Well, I guess that is a good thing, because I'm not going to be using my magic. So I guess that just makes my health slightly higher than it was before. Effectively. Yep, Guardian Spirit is good. It wouldn't be too great if I was a magic using individual. At least I'm sneaky. Okay. I'm not going to be using the falchion. I hit the rat, I headbutt the rat. Yeah, I totally got that rat. Oh, okay, I'm Berserk. I was wondering what that thing was. What does that mean? Okay. Berserking and very quick. Okay. I'm gonna guess that Berserk in general, it probably makes it so I can't use special abilities or cast spells. That would be my guess. Okay. Yeah, in other words, right now I have 4 more health. Yeah, that's what I figured it does. Okay. Hybrids are hard to play for Novice. A hybrid is one of the character races, I think. I think pretty much anything is hard to play for a Novice. I mean, the human is probably going to be the easiest to play just because I don't think there was any... Actually, I think like half the things, half of the character races mostly just have stat adjustments and like random special qualities. Then there's another half that are like, oh, you can leap forward 2 squares and spit poison, and then as you level up you get water breathing and a couple other things. Like, I remember that character race. Hybrid, melee, plus battle magic. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah. A lot of the, I can't recall what it was, but I remember when I first played this, there was a particular race and class combination that I had the easiest time with, and that was because it was just a raw damage dealing magic user. I don't remember what it was. It was one of the varying magic users. Because, you know, there's like five different zappy magic users, like a generalist, and then there are like four specialists, I think, like air mage, uh, flame mage, earth mage, fire mage, something like that. And then there was just like a wizard or something like that. I don't really remember very well. I just remember that one of those varying classes was the one that I uh, was best at, I think. I mean, best at is kind of an odd thing to say in this because, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really believe that I know what I'm doing totally when I play this at any point in time. Oh, okay, I have 2 carrying potions. That's pretty good. Okay. Time to continue. Okay. But yeah. This is the sort of thing. Have you ever beaten this Devastator one? I'm just curious because, you know, it seems like you know a lot about the game. And it seems like it's a pretty difficult one to beat. I mean, not as difficult as something like NetHack, probably. Or, what's the other? There's another one that's similar to NetHack. Oh, you've beaten it many times, huh? Hold on a moment, I have to go. Okay, there we go. Well, there we go. Let's see. But yeah, you've beaten it many times, Devastator 1. That's pretty good. But yeah, NetHack. Ooh, boy. NetHack is really tough compared to this. I mean, not that this is necessarily easy, but I find it generally is games that require you to manage your hunger. I don't think are as much fun as these ones that don't. Just because, you know, the game is about tactics and strategy and has some difficulty to them. I'm just looking at the thing there to see. Wow, boy, that text is hard to read. Anyway, an adder skeleton, a skeleton compelled to unlife by the exercise of necromancy. And then it tells me all of its abilities. It looks harmless, meaning I should be able to defeat it pretty easily. And it has qualities of undead. It's fast and swims extremely quickly. It is very small. It has a 45% chance to hit me for up to 4 damage. It can travel through water. It cannot use stairs. Okay. It is fast and swims extremely quickly. Ogre. A large, ugly, and fat creature distantly related to orcs and goblins. It is tremendously strong. It looks extremely dangerous. It is intelligent. It attacks very slowly. It is large. It can hit for up to 17 damage, plus its plus 0 giant club, about 41% chance to hit you. Okay, so it can do about half of my health in a hit. Okay, well, I probably don't want to be fighting that guy. Not that I have much of a choice. An orc, it looks easy. Okay. I think I like the idea of fighting the easy monsters and Okay, I killed the orc. Run away from the ogre. Okay, run around in a circle. What's that over there? Is that a hound? A fearsome hunting dog, light on alert. And for some reason it can see invisible. It is immune to blinding. Okay, I guess it makes sense it can... I guess maybe it relies on its sense of smell so it can smell you, but yeah, I guess that makes some kind of sense. Okay, I guess I have no choice but to try to fight the ogre. Okay, the ogre is heavily wounded. The ogre is almost dead. Okay, I killed it. I increased my staves. Level 5. And menacing aura infuses your magic. Okay, that's good, maybe? Okay. Low hit point warning. You are too berserk. Okay. Apparently I cannot use scrolls while I'm berserk, which that makes sense. You wouldn't have the focus to read them. Because too angry. I guess I'll use the Puce potion. Well, maybe I'll use the curing. You have two berserk. Okay, I can't use the curing, apparently. Okay, so apparently I'm pretty bad. I guess I'll try to... Okay, there we go. I'm exhausted and I feel myself slow down. Oh, okay. Okay, so now I'm no longer berserk. But I'm slow because I'm exhausted from being berserk, I guess. I'm both slowed and very slow. Okay. Yeah, berserk. Oh, you thought teleporting would be a good idea too, then. Yeah. Well, now I know that berserk allows me to not use anything. Anyway, so yeah, you've beaten this several times before. Is there any particular class that you've found that you can beat it with, or strategy that you use, or do you just choose whatever and go with whatever? Like, have you noticed that there's a particular strategy that you have to use to beat it, or is it just a matter of you knowing how to play the game, you think? It's a potion of might that I just drank. So I feel very mighty all of a sudden. That's pretty good. Well, even if I'm slow, at least I'm mighty. Oh, I'll use this potion of curing. That's not completely good. Well, that's not too bad, but yeah. Teleport from here and pray for a good RNG. Maybe. I think Adder Skeleton is severely damaged. Oh, the gnoll can attack me from afar, I guess. I guess I'll use that. Oh, I died. I should have used the teleportation scroll earlier, I guess. as soon as my Berserker wore out. Okay, well, I did I did better than last time, which okay. Well, that was a good attempt. You usually play on melee characters, wizards are slow to play. Okay. I was just wondering because, you know, I don't know what game balance is like. Uh, or Ragu Sprog. That's my new name. Or Ragu Sprog. That seems like a good fantasy creature name. So hopefully when I pick random, I won't get a human. Random character. Minotaur Artificer. Yes. Okay. Well, at least the Artificer... At least an Artificer searching for legendary artifact makes sense from a, you know, narrative kind of standpoint, as well as a Minotaur entering a catacombs type situation. Okay. So, yeah. I don't remember what... I have a pair of horns on my head. I reflexively headbutt those who attack me in melee. I guess that makes sense for a Minotaur. Okay, so those are my those are my unique traits. Let's see, Minotaurs are, I guess they're good at fighting and wearing... Okay. I guess I'm garbage at spellcasting and stealth. That makes sense. Evocations, why is it... I guess it automatically trains evocations because as an artificer, I'm a... Was the artificer the one that was good at using items, maybe? Okay. In skills menu, press. What does disabling auto-leveling do? Does it have me put points manually into each of the skills when I get experience points to dump into them? Is that what it does? Oh, yes. Zap? Wand of Flame? What, do you press Z to use wands? I don't know any spells. Capital Z? It says I don't know any spells. Why does it say Zap, Wand of Flame? Looks like I do have a Wand of Flame. Quiet. Okay. A magical device which throws little puffs of flame. Yeah, train any skill I want. Yeah, I do remember that. Okay, so it has these. Okay, yeah. What actually things do I have? I have a club. A piece from Zom's chessboard. A shimmering multi... Okay, Zom was the... Okay. When... A shimmering multicolored chess piece belonging to Zom, god of chaos. When moved, a glimmer of chaos from some cosmic game is imposed upon the battlefield. This glimmer afflicts a random foe with one of the following: haste, invisibility, might, corona, slow, paralyze, confuse, malmutate, petrify, or sleep. The strength of the effect, positive or negative, is increased with evocation skill. Once activated, this device and all other devices of its kind are rendered temporarily inert. However, they recharge as you gain experience. Okay, so... okay, I apparently have this device, but I don't actually worship Zom. If I recall correctly, wasn't Zom the god that if he likes you, he does random things to you, and if he doesn't like you, he does random things to you? Wasn't he like one of the more, I guess, overall neutral gods in how he behaves, whether he likes you or not? Yeah. Well, yeah, he's the god of chaos, but, like, isn't that the god where the only thing that matters is whether or not he's paying attention to you, and he doesn't care if you are devoted to him or not? He's either paying attention to you and causing chaos, or he's not causing chaos. And if he's not paying attention to you, that means he's not causing chaos. It can confuse you in a tough fight, or confuse all enemies. Yeah. Like, I don't think there was a difference between making that god mad or delighting that god. That was the weird one. Okay, so I guess C and D, we'll use these ones. Okay, I don't know if I want to tinker with the auto-using of abilities quite yet. I'll worry about doing that when I have a better idea of what I'm doing in the game in general. Speaking of, I'll use the auto features. But yeah, the Artificer is mostly just skilled at using items, I think, right? Like, you're not a magic user, you just use wands, right? That was the deal, I think. Maces and flails, unarmed combat. Okay. I'm just checking how that is. Whoops. I don't want to drink anything. Okay. There we go. I meant to type tab. Yeah, increase my evocation skill somehow, even though I haven't done any yet. Oh, I reached level 2. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Woo. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. Thanks for the advice, Devastator 1. It was nice having you drop by. Hopefully I was at least modestly entertaining for not knowing what I was doing. And see you next time, maybe. No target in view. Okay. Certainly going a lot faster now that I have that auto-explore dealy. And, okay. Boy, I would not think that a Minotaur would have any trouble with a ball python. But, you know, I guess that's just the wonder of the dungeon. Amulet of the Acrobat. An amulet that allows the user to tumble and roll to evade blows of their enemies, but only while moving and waiting. While taking other actions, including climbing stairs, the amulet conveys no benefits. So, adjust, put on, drop, or inscribe. I think inscribe allows you to name it. So you can give things names if you want, like wear this or Bob. But I don't know what adjust does. Let me see what it does. Adjust to which letter? Okay, I think adjust is a hotkey. It allows you to set a hotkey for it. Because right now the hotkey is H. Okay, let me press H. Nope. It didn't put it on. It's because H is a movement control. So I think it's just H if you go into the inventory. But I can also just click it here. Only while moving and waiting. So it won't help me in combat. But if I try to run away, it'll help in that situation. That's pretty good, I think. Okay. It's time to go. I've reached level 3. Strength, intelligence, or dexterity? Well, let's see. Strength is my good stat. I think I'll improve strength. Uppercase letters only. Okay, I feel stronger. That's pretty great. Okay. As a Minotaur. Well, maybe I should pick up those stones. I was gonna say that as a Minotaur, my ability to throw things is pretty terrible. But I think possibly I don't want to. In automatic mode, skills are trained as you use them. Now, if I recall correctly in this game, I think the way the skill system worked was the amount of experience you gained in character levels determined like what was also dumped into the various attributes or the various skill talents. So what that meant is that if and also it when you gained levels in things, or let's see, how do I put this? If I recall correctly, the amount of skill levels you could get of the various skills were there's a finite number of these levels you can gain, basically. So if I have a character that for some reason I have skill levels put into spellcasting, let's say, but my character never like casts spells, then that would essentially be points that are wasted that could have better gone somewhere else. That's why Devastator 1 was suggesting turning the auto skill off, which I don't know why point 1 was put into the level of axes and staves. Maybe is fighting? I don't know what fighting means. Useful and all skills. Okay. So I can turn on all skills. So I can look at all of them. Okay, now I have a better idea of what Minotaurs are actually good with. And it looks like all spell casting is bad, although they are worse with some spell casting than others. I guess transmutations and earth magic, if I ever do that. They're good with anything combat related, anything physical combat related, except for throwing. So it's good to know. And they have an ability to use shields. Okay. But yeah, this aptitude thing is, I believe, entirely racially determined, and then the base level that skills start at is determined by the class. So this aptitude of evocations -1 indicates Minotaurs are bad at that, but it's level 3 because my character is a what is it? Artificer, I think was the class name. Doesn't say it anywhere. So it's good to know this information. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll turn that off again, so it won't use up information that I don't need to have. So essentially, I think that means for me is if I find a crossbow or a bow, maybe I want to pick it up, just so that I have the option of using it. And until then, I will continue using my club exclusively, and I won't bother picking up the throwing stones. I think I will grab the ring mail instead of leather armor. Base armor 3. Base armor 5. Okay, ring mail. That will be the thing that I use. Yeah, now I am Oragu Sprog. I think there's a race in this game called a Sprig. I wasn't thinking of that when I picked this name. Okay, so done exploring. That means I now go down one of the steps. Well, okay. Okay. Well, too bad the Minotaur is not very good at stealth. What is that? 3 large rocks? Okay. I did not expect there to be a distinction between a rock and a large rock. But okay. That works, I think. And another rock. Boy, those whips seem to be a common type of weapon to see early on in this game. And boy, that giant cockroach was hard for me to squish. Wouldn't have expected that. Because you'd think a giant cockroach would be easy for a large hoofed humanoid to squish. Of course, I don't really know what the description of Minotaur is in this. If they're supposed to have big stompy hooves or not. Okay. puff of flame hits the worm is almost dead. Yeah, I killed the worm. 57% chance to evade my... I killed the worm. Okay, well, I'm using this wand of flame because... There we go. I killed the quokka. Well, I almost got killed there. Luckily, I don't think I need to worry about that. Okay, so... An adder comes into view. You know what? I'm not gonna... The adder is heavily wounded. Okay, I'm gonna just use the flame wand again. And again. There we go. I got better at maces and flails. I got better at dodging, and I reached level 4. That's good. I feel stronger. Well then, my strength is 18, whatever that means. I think that impacts your damage, mostly. I don't know if you have carrying capacity in this game other than just running out of slots to use. But maybe. Anyway, time for me to go around. Staff of Poison. That seems like a fun thing to have. Even if I probably won't be using it. Let's see, a staff that increases the power of poisoning spells cast by its wielder and protects them from the effects of poison. If the wielder is skilled in evocations and poison magic, they can envenom those struck by it, dealing poison damage which bypasses armor. I don't really remember the staves existing, but they seem like pretty neat items to have. If nothing else, in terms of flavor, I feel that they give, I guess, magic users that use it more interest in melee. Like, oh, they get to do status effects to enemies if they are that type of magic user. Okay. I killed the ball python. Let's see. I got a cloak. Oh, there we go. No, I don't have a cloak. Now I have a cloak. I will put it on. Base armor rating 1. Okay, well, it gave me armor of 1. Well, I have 3 scrolls. So I'm going to use a scroll now. And it's a scroll of identify. Identify which item. That seems like pretty good. Potion of haste. Well, instead of doing that, well, I guess I have a few of these. I'll check out what that one is. Enchant armor. Oh, that's a good one. And guess I'll chant the ringmail. My +0 +1 ringmail. +2 ringmail. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a pretty significant boost, I think, to my ability there. Okay. Now to use this auto explorer. Okay, done exploring. Oh, that's done pretty good now. Okay. Granite statue? Okay, well. I don't know what the point of that granite statue being there is, or what they do. I think it's just dungeon decoration. It's just to give the world a little bit more appearance to it than just walls and enemies. You know, so it seems like this is an actual like structure that exists for some kind of purpose. Although I don't think there is officially any kind of purpose this dungeon is supposed to have other than having the Orb of Zot in it. That's interesting. Escape hatch in the ceiling. I guess that matches with the escape hatches in the floors. Okay. Let's see. An adder and a rat. I'm too injured to fight recklessly. No, I'm not. There we go. Okay, now I'll resume. Wait, what is that? 7 boomerangs. Well, I'm a Minotaur and I'm bad at throwing. It's like the only combat that, well, not bad, just inadequate. What is this? Some lava. Huh. Nothing but the mythical salamander can cross this without flight. A cloud of black smoke. A cloud of colored smoke, harmless except to the asthmatic. The cloud is opaque. One tile will not block vision, but multiple will. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I found pools of lava, and it's releasing black smoke. I don't think I want to be stepping in the lava. That's all pretty good. What's this? You add the spells Inner Flame, Cause Fear, and Discord to your library. Okay. Well. I have 3 spells that I can choose from now. Inner Flame, Cause Fear, and Discord. And almost no chance to cast any of them. Well, maybe later I will look up what Inner Flame does, but not now. And get that Quokka. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, let's see. You feel very sick. Well, I just died again. Oh well. One of these times I will do slightly better. I guess the last run I had was the best one I've done so far. Yep. And once again the name cut off. Okay. Well, let's see. Utimo. That's my name now. Just one. Having a last name doesn't work, because it always gets cut off. Okay, so this character's name is Utimo, whoever they are. Troll Error Elementalist. Well, I am now a troll, and I am a magic user. I have one spell that has cast Z. Okay. I have one spell that uses the letter Z to cast. Okay, there we go. Oh, I only have one magic point. So I already cast the spell once. I can't cast it again. Okay. Well, I guess that's what happens if you play a monster race but decide you're going to start being a magic user. Which, you know, it's bound to happen every once in a while. Stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Okay. And now that I think of it, I think because of the way that it works, I want to go into manual mode, and I will keep dodging training. I'll make sure all my magic skills are working and just not level up my fighting or my unarmed combat. Because what I really want to do is have my magic training to go up, mostly. Because that's really the thing that I want. I want to try to make it so my character can survive by actually using spells. I miscast Shock, and I'm very lightly contaminated. Nothing appears to happen. Well, that's good for me because if I recall correctly, if you get contaminated with magic, it can cause you to mutate. Which I'm not sure if mutating is good or bad. Let's see what this says. Very slightly contaminated. I think that's the chance to mutate is super low, basically. But I'm large, unfitting armor, which I think means you can't really wear armor very well. Oh, I have claws and regeneration. Wow, I get over 1 hit point of health a turn. That's pretty good. Shaggy fur 1, tough skin 1. I guess shaggy fur and tough skin makes my armor class go up. Okay, well. Anyway, I only have the ability to cast 1 magic spell. But I have good claws, evidently, so that's good at least. At least for these early levels. Hopefully I can gain a level or 2 pretty quick and be better at magic. Okay, now I have 2 magic points instead of just the 1. Yeah, a pair of gloves. I probably can't use the gloves because I have claws. The armor is too small for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I am. It does say I'm large. So that makes sense. Okay, let's see. What spells do I have access to? Level 2. I have 2 spell levels left, which means I could memorize this level 2 spell, but I have a 26% chance to fail it. Let's toggle this so I can get a description of this. Release electrical charges against those next to the caster. These may arc to other adjacent creatures or back to the caster before eventually grounding out. It deals reduced damage when arcing to the caster and bypasses any armor the target may have. It's quiet and it's close range. It says power 3%. I don't know what that means. Miscasting this spell causes magic contamination and also deals up to 10 irresistible or electric damage. Okay. I can't really cast. I'll look at what Swiftness does, even though I can't use it yet. This calls forth winds to greatly increase the caster's movement speed. After the effect ends, the caster's movements will be sluggish for a time. Power 5%, fail 36. Miscasting a spell causes magic contamination, also deals up to 16 electric damage. Yeah. So I think that's kind of like a runaway spell. Airstrike causes the air around a creature to twist itself into a whirling vortex of meteorological fury. It does more damage to targets surrounded by empty space. And it says it's a loud spell with a long range. Okay. Miscasting it deals up to 31 electric damage. So yeah, the damage that miscasting can do, it can be pretty serious. I guess this shock spell. Let's see, almost silent. Okay. Throws a bouncing bolt of electricity. It partially bypasses armor. Miscasting this spell causes magic contamination. Okay. So shock is the thing to do if I am at all concerned about miscasting. It's also the basic spell that you start with, so it does make sense that it would be that. Or that the penalty for miscasting it would be so low. Okay. Well, I cast my spell twice. I guess it is wounded pretty well, but still. Okay. I miscast it. Okay. I'm gonna try to use it again. Hey, at least I have 3 magic points now. I don't know why I have 3 now, when earlier I didn't. I guess I must have had one of my skills go up a level, and I didn't realize it. Yeah, I don't know what happened exactly. But wow. The relative... Okay. I don't know what screen it was on before, but... Well, let's see. Doesn't look like these went up at all. Wow, look at those aptitudes. This is really the wrong combination of things. I'm an air magic user that is bad at air magic, bad at spellcasting, bad at stealth. The only thing I'm decent at is unarmed combat, which is... Let's see what all the skills are. What are trolls even good at? Unarmed combat. And that's it. They have penalties to almost... They have penalties to everything except for unarmed combat. And most of the rest of the things are... All of the magic, it looks like, except for earth magic, is pretty significant penalty. And they even have a penalty to invocations. Wow. Invocations are using the special abilities that gods give you. Evocations are using special abilities off of wands. So like even they're not even good at calling on gods for favors. And the only weapon they don't have a -2 penalty to are maces and flails. I guess they can throw things. But wow. Well, I guess that's what random gets you. Although I thought most of the character classes that you can get, if the character class was this bad, if this badly optimized for the race, I thought it would prevent you from actually being that class at all. Like, I think some of the character classes you aren't allowed to be them just because the stats would be too low to make it not playable. But who knows? I don't really know what I'm doing. That's just kind of the nature of this sort of thing. Doing random plays. And I think I want to mostly... There we go. Let's kill a... Is that a kobold? Okay, yeah. Okay. Hooray, I got the kobold. Okay. I have zaps that I'm using. Okay. Well, I think I got checked pretty much everywhere. I guess I'll get... Wait. Shift plus left click, drop. I don't care about carrying the gloves around, because apparently I can't sell anything, so there's no point in that. Okay, now it's time to go down the trapdoor, because I think that's more fun to go down the trapdoors, even if it doesn't like do anything, really. Okay. Well, I used my 3 magic points that I have. What was my magic regeneration rate? 0.08 a turn. So between 12 and 13 turns to get a magic point back. I guess that's not too bad. I just have to, you know, make sure that if I get into any tough situation that will require a good spell to get me out of, that I'll have to run away for 10 turns at a time between castings of spells. Okay. I guess there's no reason that I need to specifically use my spells when my claw attacks could suffice. Boy, I'm just terrible at trying to hit that adder. Yes, my conjuration skill went up. I reached level 3. Increase my abilities, intelligence. Okay, uppercase. I feel clever, I feel stronger. Oh, I guess I'm a troll, so I automatically get extra strength at this level. You feel sick. You feel sick, you feel sick. Well, good thing I regenerate quickly because all the hit points I lost from feeling sick I automatically just regenerated. I guess that's why trolls are balanced, maybe. They're terrible at everything, but they're hard to kill. Maybe that's the point of them. Okay. Time to go do everything. I wonder what that time stat is for. I don't remember time being a stat in the game normally. Admires the minimap and stats interface. Yeah, the minimap and stats interface is for roguelike players. This game, there's a version of it you can get that uses just entirely ASCII graphics in a terminal. But I prefer this version. But the ASCII graphics in a terminal will use almost exclusively the stuff that's on the right side of the screen. Like the minimap will just be the map, and all of the minimap will be ASCII graphics. And the stuff below the minimap, all the like inventory stuff, will all be stuff that you access. Like all these buttons are like hotkeys that you use. Like I know inventory is just I, and then you'd have this list pop up, you know? Or you can just come down here and look at the same list without having to press I. Or like skills would be S? No, S isn't skills. Capital S maybe? Save game? No. Well, there are hotkeys to do all that. But the ASCII version of the game is less user-friendly, and it's just condensed. It's like NetHack. NetHack is the same way. Although I think this game is a lot more friendly than NetHack because, as I mentioned before, this game doesn't require you to feed your character. The thing about NetHack is that if you haven't eaten in a while, you can hurt your character's health. And if you've eaten too much, you can hurt your character's health. And there's a lot of really weird esoteric stuff, like certain foods will rot quickly, so they're good to eat right away if you can, and other foods will not rot ever. So you can just keep those in your inventory until you need them for an emergency. And in NetHack, you'll never know the difference unless you'll never know the difference between those two things unless you just either read the wiki obsessively or play the game thousands of times so that you can learn all the little details about stuff like that. Like there's stuff in NetHack that's obvious to do, like if you overburden yourself, like carry too many things in your inventory, it will tell you that you have a burden, but you'll like still be able to move. But one of the things that does is makes it so that anytime you go downstairs in the dungeon, it gives you a much higher than normal chance that you'll be able to trip down the stairs and fall and injure yourself. Like, I don't even know if tripping down the stairs is something you can do normally unless you have like bad luck or bad fortune or something like that, but if you're overburdened, I don't think there's anything it does besides make it possible for you to start falling down the stairs. You know, NetHack is a game that is filled with hundreds of different ways to just do that kind of death to yourself. You know, lots of little things like that. But, you know, this game is more simplified and toned down so that you can... It has a lower ceiling or floor of difficulty. Like, you know, I could believe that I might be able to beat this game one day without like needing to read strategy guides and without needing to play it thousands of times to learn everything. But NetHack, that's a different story. NetHack is, in order to beat that one, you need to absolutely have a lot more experience with it. There's people that play NetHack for ages and, you know, can't beat it. I certainly can't. I can't get any further than, like, I've probably gotten further in that game than makes any sense that I've been able to get. But yeah. NetHack is the sort of thing that is would not be recommended, I say. But this one, yeah, I could recommend this game. This is more like a fun nonsense game. Okay, there we go. My electrical bolt spell killed the bat. That was a good one. Anyway, playing the Troll Air Elementalist. Okay. I've reached level 4. Ooh, I have 5 magic now. And I'm going to check what my... Okay. I have 5 spell levels left, which means I could choose to master Airstrike, or I could get both Swiftness and Static Discharge. Let's see. Still don't know what power 5% means. Maybe power 5% means something like... Well, it says power 3%. Maybe that's like a power calculation of some kind. Like there's a power level that I have as a caster, and that takes 5% of whatever that number is, and that's its damage. I guess this doesn't have any penalty except magic contamination. So maybe I'll memorize Static Discharge. Okay. Well, now I have another spell. That's good. This shock spell has 20% power. This other one has 5. Maybe that has more to do with my skills than it does with the actual spell. It probably is something like that. Because my aptitude for casting magic is so low that I guess I could believe that whatever power means is... Because I do remember that the not being good at the various types of magic does actually have a not being good at the various types of magic does cause problems. Okay, let's see what this static discharge spell is. The endoplasm is struck by an arc of lightning. You kill the endoplasm, the lightning grounds out. So I guess the 2 magic that I used to do that only triggered at the 1. I guess it only has a chance to yeah. Okay, it may arc to other adjacent creatures. Okay. So whatever the chance is of it doing the thing, I guess it missed that time. Okay. And, well, my magical contamination faded away. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I guess that spell of, what is it, shock? Static discharge? No, shock is the ranged one. I guess static discharge is what I'll use if I have them close in on me in melee or whatever. Yeah, I made noise. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast static discharge, and I think it was struck by an arc of lightning. It just didn't seem to do much to it. Its little tiny life bar is only down a little bit. Okay. Guess I'll use... Oh. Boy, that hit me pretty hard. Okay, I drank a potion of mutation. I feel extremely strange. Your feet thicken and deform. You feel your surroundings grow quieter. Okay, well, I think that made me deaf. Large cloven feet passively dampen the noise of my surroundings. Oh, okay, so I guess that makes the areas around me more silent? Okay, well, I don't know what... Okay, that weird mutation. I don't know what large cloven feet means. Well, I was hoping that was a healing potion. And it wasn't. But I will run away. Okay, well... I had forgotten somehow that running away is probably a pretty viable option. with this regaining 1 health per turn thing that the troll is doing. Okay. And yeah. Okay. I guess this isn't so bad as a type of character class. What? No susceptible monsters within range. I guess that monster is out of my range. Wait, what? Why is static discharge Z? Z was MP shock. Or yeah, it says cast Z. Cast Z. Wait, what? Maybe Z is just cast last spell. Okay, now it's saying I can cast shock. That is different. Okay, I think Z is just cast last spell. Yeah, the lightning spell worked. Oh, I miscast static discharge. Oh, there's an orc priest. A servant of Beorg, the ancient and cruel god of the orcs. Beorg rewards its devoted prayers by striking down its enemies. Okay. Well, let's see. I have 1 magic point, 15 bullets. Z opens up spell library, which each spell is assigned a key. Yeah, but it says... Oh, okay. It just makes it so if you press enter, it casts the last one. Hey, the failure of static discharge went down. Okay. I'm not good with the hotkeys, 15 bullets. But yeah, thanks for letting me know that. Okay. No, I will not use that. I will use shock. Okay. Well. There's an orc with a +2 hand axe of flaming. I don't think I really want to get near that. At least not right now. What? Oh, at least one of the orcs was hit by it. Okay, well, hopefully my strategy to bottleneck them will hopefully work. That seems like it's the obviously good thing to do. Okay. Hopefully my troll, even though he's not a good magic user, hopefully his inability to be killed easily will allow him to survive long enough to just kill anything else he fights. Wow, all of these things that are here. A hand axe of flaming. That seems like it'd be really good, but I'm not good at anything except using claws, and I haven't even been leveling that up at all. Let's see. Yeah, axes are -2. It was maces and flails that were not -2. Okay, well, spellcasting is about to go up. That'll be a good fortunate thing to have happen pretty soon. Yeah. Okay. I still don't really know how to do the particular stuff here, though. This is kind of a funny combination of things to have as a class. Like, the thing that I'm leveling up to get better at is magic using, but the character class is like comically bad at magic use. So the only thing that's really keeping them survivable is the fact that I Ring of Protection from Fire. And then it gives a long Bible quote about, I guess, protection from fire? I don't really know what's going on there. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Okay, so I'm large and I have claws, but I can still wear a ring on one of my claws. Yeah, that works, I guess. A wand of acid. Okay. Well, that works, I think. Why didn't the auto explorer pick up the cloak? Am I not able to wear the cloak? You start putting on your armor, you continue putting on your +0 cloak ×4. I think that means that it repeated that message 4 times. It took me a long time to put on this cloak. I guess that makes sense. I mean, if the character can't wear armor well and has all these problems, I guess taking a long time to put on a cloak makes sense. Still, I don't know why the auto pickup didn't pick it up. Does cloak count as armor? And since that's not what the character is, since the character isn't good at armor, it like forgoes it? Does armor affect miscast chance? That seems to be going down still. So I don't know. Okay. Okay. Bit by bit, I'm going to get further. Okay. I know I've been further in the game than this before, but like I don't remember getting very far in it before. Amulet of Faith, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to use that. I mean, I don't have a god right now, so I think it is something that won't make much of a difference either way. Okay, staircase leading down. I hear the sound of rushing water. There's an entrance to a sewer on this level. Hurry and find it before the portal rusts away. Oh, okay. If I recall correctly, that's like a special bonus area. So if I find that entrance, I will go there immediately. Because I think it is a timed thing. Quarterstaff. I'm not going to use a quarterstaff. I'll only use a staff if it's a staff of Eustachio, an apprentice summoner with a flowing mustache. He has funny ideas about honor. Eustachio the Magnificent. He looks extremely dangerous. Okay, I think I will avoid him. Or try to run away from him. It takes any character 5 turns to wear any armor, no matter how big or small. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I don't remember seeing that you continue to put on the armor message before, but maybe that's just the power of my non-observation at work more than anything else. Well, okay, grab that. Yes. Okay, I teleported away. Hopefully he won't find me in the dungeon stumbling around. Wand of Paralysis. Okay. Oh, there it is, the entrance to the... This is the entrance to the sewer, I think. I think I'll enter there. Yeah. There we go. The Ring of Willpower. What's it do? Increases willpower, protecting against magical effects. Okay. Yeah. Now I have my left claw and my right claw both have a ring on it. Wand of Flame, Acid. Okay. I think I'm doing pretty good. I don't know why I'd use a quarterstaff and not an entire staff. I think probably because I'm a mage, so mages are weak, I guess, even though my strength on this character is more than any of the other characters so far have had. Okay. Okay, let's see. Aha, so this is the sewer level area, I think. I don't remember what this was other than a place that you do have to enter when it's available and you can't come to if it closes off, I think. Like, I don't remember if there's special items here or whatever, but maybe. The water moccasin bites me. Okay, well, I guess I will use static discharge on it. You feel very sick, you are more poisoned. Ouch. It looks extremely dangerous. Wow, it can bite for up to 10 damage. Okay, well, apparently this was not the thing to close into melee with and try to fight. But hey, the power of these spells has gone up. Because of my leveling, probably. Okay, so let's see. Ah, I got a potion of heal wounds. That's good. Let's see. What does it say? Slowed by cold attacks. Resistant to poison, but not resistant to paralysis. Suddenly stops moving. Okay, it's paralyzed, I believe. So I'll try to attack it. Yeah, it fails to defend itself. Oh, okay, so the fact that I have hooves is kind of like the horns. It allows me to kick enemies. I guess that makes sense, sort of. Yeah, conjuring and spellcasting went up, and I went up to level 6. Okay, there we go. I feel clever, I feel stronger. Oh, my strength went up again. 10% fail. Yeah, the failure rate's going down and the power's going up. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see. Memorize spell. 6 spell levels left. Well, both of those are not spells I'm likely to use. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't notice that until I had already closed into melee with it. But fortunately, I was able to beat it this time. Thanks for the warning still, though, because 15 bullets. Because I really don't know what I'm doing. I really should, every time I see a new enemy, I should really go back into the menu and read about what the enemies are. Giant spiked club. Yeah, that seems like a thing I should do. Okay, well, let's see. Encumbrance rating. I wonder what encumbrance rating means. Okay. Slightly uncomfortable. It probably makes it harder to use combat. Base accuracy -7. Okay. Falls into maces and flails category. Okay, well, I think that might be better than my claws for me to use. And let's see. So if I put some training into that, maybe. Well, I don't know. Might be better to just continue to train my spell casting. Like, it'll be a while before my power at spell casting is good. Okay. I've explored the entire level. So yeah, I think this area is just a little bonus side section that has like better than normal treasure drops and a boss in it. And now I go back. And now the entrance to the sewer is collapsed. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Not rushing things and going slowly is how you play this. Let's see. He looks extremely dangerous. That probably means I should run away from him. The jealous sibling of Sigmund. Indeed, the youngest of 9 brothers. He has none of Sigmund's skills in magic, but makes up for it with his skills in fighting and a canny head for money. He is eager to prove his superiority by killing hapless adventurers with his expensive flail and quick wit. Okay. So, I think 39% to evade me. He has 44 hit points. I don't know. He's probably something that maybe I could beat him, but he'll chase me if I run away. And I guess I have part of this level explored, so maybe I could make my way towards one of the pink spots, which I think are the stairs down, or stairs to other levels. So let's see. I don't know if I want to. I guess he has no magic. What does this say it does? 1d4 damage. So 1 to 4 damage. And that guy has 44 hit points. I don't know what my claws do. Claws 3, it probably means that it does 3 damage. I would guess. Because the shaggy fur 1 and tough skin 1 both mean it does 1 damage. Or it adds 1 to my armor. So, well, I think I'll probably run from him. I'll hope that I don't have to fight him. Okay. Well, I'll drink the potion of mutation just for fun. Yes. Okay. I feel my surroundings grow louder. My hooves expand and flesh out into feet. I feel genetically stable and I feel clever. I mutated into being smarter. I'm resistant to further mutation. I guess I no longer have. Okay. Okay, so that got rid of the hooves and the sound dampening property I had, but I gained 2 intelligence in trade for that. And I guess I'm less likely to mutate? Okay, well, I think I can deal with that. Ooh, 1d5 damage now. That does more. The power of static discharge went up, whatever that means. So I think I'm pretty good. Well, and I'll use one of these scrolls. Why not? It is a scroll of identify. Okay. Guess I'll identify the potions I have 2 of. Degeneration. Okay. If I recall correctly, I think there's a way to use potions on enemies. You either throw it at them or... No, that's the shout command. I'm not gonna shout. Is there a throw? think if you drop an item, you can use magic on it to make it explode. So maybe I'll try that. No, that didn't work. Oh well. I think the potions of, yeah, reduces strength, intelligence, and dexterity. That's what it says. From what you know, you can't throw potions. Okay, for some reason I thought you could, but I might be thinking of one of like 20 other roguelikes. Because, there's no shortage of these types of games. There's probably one of them that I'm thinking of that you can just throw countless potions at. Edmund resists. I'm gonna be using my wand of flames on him. I tried the resistance potion, but he resisted it. Edmund asks, "Have you met my wondrous brother?" No, I have not. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm injuring him. Edmund is severely wounded. Well, that's good. Edmund hits me. Okay. Ooh. Edmund is almost dead, but, oh yikes, Scorpion. Well, these little bits of this little bit of running away allows me to heal more than it allows him to heal. So that's good. I got a magic point back so I can cast magic. Well, I hit Edmund with that. I hit him with the puff of flame. Well, luckily he can't rush at me and attack me in one go, so... There we go. I just need to run away from him until I'm... There we go. I killed him with my magic. And I got better at dodging and stealth. That's good. What's it say about Scorpion? A loathsome arachnid, armed to the teeth. Its body is covered in a thick carapace, and its tail is tipped by a venomous sting, and its forelimbs are equipped with a pair of sharp, grasping claws. It looks dangerous. Dangerous is less menacing than deadly. And I think the other guy was deadly? I don't know. Okay. +4 flail of protection. The +4 flail of protection seems like it would be a pretty good thing to do. Ah, the scorpion stung me and poisoned me. I scratched the scorpion but deal no damage. Well then, I think I need to run away. This is a really dedicated scorpion. Fortunately, I regain magic pretty quickly. And my magic can cut through armor. So I just need to run away. This is a pretty funny setup to have, where I'm like bad at everything, but I regenerate health quickly, so it kind of doesn't matter that I'm bad at everything. Sort of like I'm not in a party group, but I can like tank a lot of hits and just keep running away and slowly whittle down the enemy where they can't regenerate lots of they can't regenerate everything, but I can. So let's see what this says. 0 accuracy, 10 damage. It grants temporary protection when it strikes, +7 to armor class. Okay, well, I think I'll use that. I'll use that one for sure. Guess I'll identify something else. What's that? Scroll of noise? Okay. Well, I don't know why I would ever want to use a scroll of noise, but you know, I always have the option now. An iguana, a green lizard with strong jaws and sharp teeth, prized for its flesh. It looks dangerous. Ooh, it can hit for 15 damage. Well, I guess I'll use magic on it. Well, I think that did 1 point of damage, maybe. Okay, it's not showing a hit point bar on it anymore, so it regenerated it from the little bit of running I did. Okay. Maybe it regenerates like I do. Okay. Yeah, it went up a level. That's pretty good. Fail 7, fail 11%. That's pretty good. Swiftness. I don't necessarily need swiftness, I think. I think I'll save my spell levels, though. I might come across a different book that will be better for me than that'll have... Oh. Sigmund. Yeah, that's not the one I want to be fighting. Sigmund the Dreaded. Okay. Wait, what? Sigmund the Dreaded. I woke him up, he shouts, he mumbled words, he disappeared, and I think he turned invisible. Okay. Why am I holding the flail? It's because it's a flail of protection. So I think I probably want to have it on my character. Hello, goofy gumdrops. I don't really know how to play this game. I just kind of assumed that the flail that I have is probably the thing. Okay, magic dart appeared out of nowhere. And I want to try to run away. Space warps around me. Oh wow. I blink. Potion of heal wounds. Hopefully I can... okay. I'm not sure if Sigmund can follow me, but he might be able to. I don't remember if enemies follow you in general. Upstairs. The attacks seem to have stopped though. Oh yeah. Well, I also picked my character class at random, or my character at random. But yeah, I found out Sigmund is bad news when I tried to fight him earlier with a different character that didn't get very far either. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I noticed that my character was really badly optimized when I took a look at this and saw that all of my unequip all weapons and train unarmed combat instead of casting spells. Yeah, well, I'm I'm a dedicated troll that is going to eventually learn how to cast spells. I just have the +4 flail because it's a protection item, where if I hit them in melee, you've played trolls as wizards too. Yeah, I have no idea how to. I have no idea how to do it. I just got excited because I killed a named NPC that had this flail of protection +4 with my troll. Yeah, I killed him because I kept running away when I was low on health. That seemed like a pretty fun way to go about it. Yeah. Turns out I'm pretty good at this. But yeah, I was confused when I first got this random character assignment because I thought the game, like any character class that has this bad of stats on magic casting, I thought all of the creatures that were this bad at it didn't have spellcaster as their primary uh, class they picked. Like, you know, I know it bars certain things, but I didn't know that it didn't bar this. But after playing this for a while and seeing how it actually works, where you're bad at casting, but you can survive just because you can run away all the time to just be somewhat of a tank. Like, I get it now, but before I was just confused. Like, why is it doing this at all? But yeah, I get it now. It's kind of neat. Okay. Yeah, I hit them all with static discharge. I like that spell. Yeah, I got him. I mean, I hurt myself a little with it, but the orc priest calls down the wrath of Biog upon me, and whatever it was, I resisted it. So I resisted the wrath of a god. That seems unlikely to happen, but I think it's fine. The orc priest is almost dead. Okay. My weapon exudes an aura of protection. There we go. What is this thing? It's a robe. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. I don't know, I think I'm doing pretty good at this right now. I mean, I probably shouldn't be auto-exploring the level considering I know that Sigmund is around here somewhere. And I just, you know, I don't know how narrowly I escaped him before, but I guess maybe I'll go down to the next level and come back up here some other time. Eustachio? I think I went up a... Yeah, he's still extremely dangerous. Maybe I should have... Maybe I should have memorized that go quick spell. But I will head downstairs instead. Okay. Utimo the Ducker. I didn't look at my name, but did it give me that name because I just did that? Just ran away a couple of times, or is that name based on the level I am? I don't know. A white imp. It looks easy. Okay. Susceptible to fire. Yeah. I'll use static discharge. Yeah. Puff of frost hits me. Yeah, well, I'm using the static discharge spell, so... Oh, I miscast it. Oh well. Eight poison darts. The little title after your character names comes from your highest trained skill. Oh, that's what that means? Oh, that's interesting. So, I'm the ducker because dodging is my best skill. That makes sense, I think, considering that I'm not good at, since I'm not good at, you know, any sort of magic use. I guess a troll that is renowned as a worldwide famous wizard would be like, oh yeah, that's the guy that runs away from combat every time he gets into trouble. I mean, he uses, like, lightning magic, but that's not his best thing. His best thing is ducking and dodging. I kind of like that as the feature of that title there. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Ogres can hit for a lot. So let's see. Guess I'll run back this way. Ah, I am more poisoned. A different looking +0 robe. I guess it's just a different color so that there's more variety in what the robes look like. Okay. Let's see, the funny thing about it is that in DCSS rules, the best dodging troll is still not good at dodging compared to, say, a mediocre halfling. Huh. Yeah, Guess that makes sense. I mean, trolls are supposed to be huge, right? I mean, it says they're large. And what's it say? Anything else that would make it tough for them to... I guess there's nothing else that would innately make them make it harder for them to dodge. It's just that they're large. So yeah. Yeah, the game takes into account body size. But yeah, halflings would be small, right? Or, I mean, there'd be what, medium, and then there'd be like a category above medium and a category below one. So halflings would probably be category below the default. Dexterity features prominently in the formula for evading attacks, which trolls are bad at. Yep. That makes sense to me. I guess maybe training the dodging ability is probably not as good of a thing to do over training one of my combat abilities. But then I decided to be the air magic user. Yikes. I feel very sick. Okay. Hooray! Well, I ducked out of that combat for a few turns. Yeah, use some lightning magic. Ah. Yikes. 2 health. Oh, okay. I wasn't able to duck forever. So, I guess if I knew that dodging was that bad for trolls, or like something that I could improve, but couldn't improve that much, maybe I would have decided to prioritize a weapon skill over dodging and just forget about dodging, which I guess makes a lot more logical sense than be like, oh, I am the dodge master, the giant troll that can't wear armor because I'm so large and undexterous. And then do that. Okay. Well, that is definitely the best I've done so far. Succumbed to the Gnoll's poison. Oh, I guess the Gnoll was able to use a ranged... I guess he had a ranged poison attack. Well, that was a good attempt. I do like the... Trolls are one of the strongest early game species. Yeah, I can see why they would be. Having that 1 hit point regeneration per turn from level 1, that seems like a very strong thing early on. But those penalties to every skill, except what, unarmed combat, I think was the only skill that doesn't have a penalty and everything else does. It seems like a pretty fair trade-off to be terrible at everything, pretty much, for getting the, yeah. Well, anyway. Let's see. Okay, now what should be the Idar Royal. Idar Royal. I'll make one more character. Give this a shot. Random character. I'm a demigod summoner. Okay. Let's see what a demigod summoner does. I have one spell. I can summon a small mammal. I think demigods were not allowed to worship a god. I don't remember. High MP1, Forlorn. Grow dramatically. Increase. Yeah. Yeah, they're not allowed to worship a god. Increase reservoir magic. Okay, so I guess they have more stat upgrades, but they can't worship a god because they're just too good for that. I guess. They're like, I am clearly the best. Why would I ever worship another god? So it's basically just somebody that's an egomaniac, maybe? Except in this world, it gives them functional. I'm too injured to fight recklessly. Wait, why am I running up and attacking physically? Why am I not, like, using the summons? Ah. My Quokka barely misses the Hobgoblin. Okay. Okay. There, I got him. I didn't know what I was doing just then. Okay, let's see. Unarmed combat. I guess I'll do manual training. Because I think manual training was something that, in order to play the game as a magic user, was a lot better than trying to not. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna see what this. What is Demigod good at? Okay, they're also another one of those classes that have a penalty to most everything except stealth. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm a summoner, so I guess I'll just leave it at those. I just wanted to see what it was that they got. Which I guess having having bad skill training and no particular affinity for most skills is pretty fair for getting stat boosts in return. So, okay. Now, let's see. Well, I'm gonna summon these small animals. Yeah, that's good. Actually, I'm gonna see what spells exist. Call imp. Call dog. A dog is better than an imp. Okay. I guess imp might be... Let's see, describe. 3 creatures can be summoned with it. Call forth a minor demon. Call forth a canine. Okay. And you can only summon dogs. Apparently dogs are better than minor demons. I guess it depends how minor the demon is. Like, is it a demon that's like a rat demon? Because if it's a rat but it's a demon, you can probably still like squash it pretty easily compared to a dog, maybe. I guess maybe that's the idea. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting feature for it. Redirects the injuries of its allies to itself. When sufficiently damaged, it may fill with an inner flame, causing it to explode if destroyed. And it can only summon one creature at a time. Constructs a lightning spire. It can fire bouncing bolts of electricity at the caster's foes, but is completely immobile. And only one can be summoned at a time. Those are some pretty neat things. But I'm not high enough level to cast anything but summon small furry creature. Well, there's a snake around here somewhere. Okay, the snake killed the small furry animal. Because if there's anything that you can deal with snakes, it's summoning a bunch of small fuzzy animals. Do those creatures just stay summoned forever? If angered, it will immediately vanish. It is incapable of using stairs. Okay, well, I don't know if it is capable of... Yeah. Okay. Killed that endoplasm. I don't know what to do other than just summon things and run away. And the hobgoblin... Well, my bats are not good at... Wow, the hobgoblin got confused somehow. Okay, I don't know what that question mark is about. It was chasing me and then it got confused because it was being attacked by random bats. Maybe it doesn't know that I'm a summoner. The hobgoblin is confused, like, why are all these things appearing? Help. This is ridiculous. Something like that. That's what I think it probably happened. Okay. Ooh, golden potion. There's a frilled lizard over there. I guess I'll just summon some small mammals to take care of it. Go, my random... Okay, I guess they killed it already. I guess they last... Oh, okay. It disappeared. Go, my rat and bat army. Ah. Well, there goes that. Well, now it's time to use that. Okay, silence. You cannot cast spells when silenced. No. Okay. I think I kind of goofed. Oh, okay, Arboreal Frippery. I might be done in a half hour or so, but if not, I'll see you then. Okay. Gray Potion. Potion of Magic. Magic courses through your body. Well, I can't really do anything about that right now. You are lethally poisoned. Okay. I'm being poisoned and constricted. Yeah, I died. Well, that was too bad. The Scroll of Fog didn't help me. Okay, I have no idea how to play this game. Just in general. But it is a good time. Because part of the fun of this is the wild diversity of all the characters, I think. All the character options you get in this game are a lot of fun. And that was my worst character yet. I got a score of 5, I think, whatever that means. Ida Royal. Well, I did badly that time, but that's okay. Anyway, I think for now, I'll quit, and I'll probably play this another time soon. And yeah, because it's a fun game. I think it's a good thing to play probably every now and then. That, take a break between other games and this. Because, it's, I don't necessarily want to play the same game every time I do stream. And the last, 3 weeks I've been playing through Final Fantasy XII slowly. But every once in a while I'll, take a break from that to probably come back to this. I'll probably do equally as well as I did just now every time. But in any case, I'll see everyone later and have a good rest of your day. And